Kristen Ned here for SVG at the 2023 SVG Regional Sports Production Summit. Came all the way from Detroit, not a far ride at all. It is Jeff Byle with Bally Sports Detroit. How you doing, sir, and how's the event going for you so far?
Doing great. Thanks for having us. This is awesome that you guys do this, and PPI and everybody that comes together to put this on, and it's a great event, so enjoying it.
I'm glad the travel from up north wasn't too strenuous. Thank you for coming. Currently, right now, the Tigers are playing. You guys are always doing games on Bally Sports Detroit, but we're about to go on stage to talk about the idea of an alternative broadcast. You guys are doing something interesting with your former alumni. You want to give some insight about what you guys are doing?
Sure, yeah. I mean, obviously, with most regional sports networks, we have all the games. It's, we have exclusive rights, so that amounts to, in baseball, 150, 155 games sometimes. So we try to mix it up a little bit. So this year for the Tigers in Detroit, we're doing some players-only telecasts. It's not completely original, but it's original for us in the fact that I'm putting together all of our analysts and maybe bringing some in via Zoom and other technology, and just letting them watch a baseball game, talk about a baseball game as they would if they were a fan. Not worrying about play-by-play, not worried about balls and strikes. You can see that on the screen, and just letting them go. And we're learning in the process. So you learn, how they think a little bit, how they consume baseball, how they consume a game when there's not the pressures of talking over every replay or trying to weave themselves in with a play-by-play person. So it's been a really cool process for us, and we'll continue it. We've got another series coming up that we're doing it a little later in the summer. So it's we're looking forward to it.
And you guys went on a unique route where some of these people or some of these networks do it on a second screen or an app. You guys decided to do it straight on the linear telecast, right? So that's a unique aspect of it. And furthermore, give examples of some of the players that have come back to help out with that. And like you said, it's not so much X's and O's. It's about the players on the field, what they experienced, right? Because fans want to get those insider stories because they don't get to hear it all the time.
Absolutely. So you want to put players that are comfortable with each other together, maybe former teammates, friends, guys they played in the minor leagues with and came up with, so they build that chemistry. So for us, it's Todd Jones, who is a closer, and those relief pitchers are a little bit, they're a little off a little bit sometimes anyway. But what a great personality, Craig Monroe, Brandon Inge, all former Tigers, Ivan Rodriguez, Dan Petrie, Kirk Gibson. So, putting them together, and they all have their unique traits about how they see the game, and it's really cool to see them kind of spawn off each other with all of those things. Yeah.
Sure, and you gave us a sneak preview, right, on the sizzle reel, but it was interesting how they are not in the booth. They go into the stands, right? They're in the concourses. They're interviewing people, right? So it's not so cookie cutter, and so okay, this guy's 3 for 4, yada, yada, hit a double in the gap, all that stuff. Because of that, how has that resonated with fans, and how has that resonated with Bally Sports Detroit in general?
I think with the fans, you get a certain amount of people are like, hey, just bring me my traditional telecast, right? Which I understand, and then you get another group of people that are like, hey, this is really, really cool, keep doing this. My philosophy is we do 150 some games. If we're mixing it up for a few to see what happens. The other aspect about bringing these players out into the stadiums and in the concourse, they never get an opportunity to do that. You and I, as baseball fans, we've sat in the stands, and we can do it whenever we want. We can grab a beer, bring our buddies, whatever it is, our wives, our kids, whatever. They don't get that opportunity. So getting them that opportunity to interact with fans and walk around the ballpark, it's like a kid at an amusement park for the first time. And it kind of, it sparks their love for the game, and that's been a really good byproduct of all of this. So.
Awesome. As someone that loves to hear insider stories from players, you guys are doing a great job. Jeff, keep up the great work. Congrats on all the success. And thanks for coming today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Here at the 2023 SVG Regional Sports Production Summit here in Chicago. For the rest of the interviews here, please head over to our website at sportsvideo.org.